Welcome to Spintown, everyone. I got a comment in the middle of a game the other day asking me to do another commentary video. I didn't even see it. Jack pointed it out to me, so I figured it's time to do another commentary video if I'm getting requests in the middle of the game. Again, I'm not that great at doing commentary, but I'll do the best I can. The reason I'm like fast forwarding this game right here and then not using the original audio is for two reasons. Number one, I'm not good at doing the commentary in the moment, especially. That's even worse for me. But number two is my audio gets screwed up all the time. For some reason, my audio is faster, gets. In the end, it turns out where I'm talking ahead of everybody. For some reason, I'm out of sync with everybody else in the call when I'm on Skype, and I don't really know why that is. I can't figure out what to do to fix that. If anybody has any suggestions of why my audio might be out of sync with everybody else in the Skype call, let me know so I can fix it and do better videos for you, but I personally don't know how to fix it. So, yeah, those are the two reasons when I do commentary videos, I, go back over something that I've already recorded and do new commentary. There's been some changes to the walls, yet another update before they fix the bugs from previous updates. Doesn't make much sense, but they did it. Give us brand new bugs. Let's get to the stuff they added to the good stuff, or somewhat good stuff. They added new biomes, which is great. We needed some new biomes. They added a gorge type level, which is very similar to Team 2, where we have a whole bunch of ravines and holes and stuff. It makes it very difficult to traverse. You just don't have the big mountain you did in Team 2. Other than that, it's very similar to that old biome. Another biome is they added a mushroom biome, which is kind of cool, I guess. I'm not a huge fan of that biome. It makes Jack lag a lot for some reason. I don't know why. But they also added a wasteland type video where most of the surface is smooth stone. And that biome has kind of become the new go-to biome if you want to try to get a whole bunch of materials really easily. Because you can see a ton and ton of iron just at the surface because there's no dirt covering it up. And they nerfed they didn't nerf it. They bumped up the iron rate on all the levels. Now every single level it's incredibly easy to get iron, and most people think it's a bad thing, but I think there are some people out there who still think it's a good idea. Here's why I think it's a bad idea. One of the reasons I like playing this game is because it takes into account a bunch of different skill sets. Some people are really good with the hand-to-hand, up-close fighting. Some people are really good at skybasing. And then there are some people who are really good at mining. All three of those skills are very important to this game. And if somebody's a really good miner but not a really good fighter, being able to get that material better than somebody else, you may get more and better items than the next guy who is a better fighter. It kind of levels the playing field a little bit. So I really like the fact that the walls used to take into account all those skill sets, but now it doesn't. The miners, the people who are really good at mining, just they kind of got screwed with this update. But they did say in the forums that they plan on nerfing the iron rate back down, so hopefully that happens soon. Sometimes they say they're going to do stuff and it just doesn't happen, like they've been saying they were going to fix the stats page. They've been saying they were going to fix the purchasing problem, but some people are still having problems getting the stuff they bought. Yeah, if that's what they mean by, yeah, we'll get to it, you may have 4 or 5 months to wait because that's how long some people have been waiting for some of these other things to get fixed. So hopefully it happens sooner, but who knows. There's also some other glitches that came along with the recent updates. You have the problem where if you're attacking a skybase and you put water under you, sometimes when you fall from your pillar and you land in water, even if it's really deep water, you still die. And that really sucks because I think the balance between protecting and attacking the skybase was pretty even. I mean, I think it was both sides had a pretty equal chance of winning, but now you've got a real advantage, even greater advantage if you skybase now. And yeah, I guess if you're a skybaser, you don't care. And for me, I kind of do both, and I don't really like seeing it so unbalanced. Again, I think the balance in the gameplay was pretty good before the update, and then they kind of screwed some things up with this new update. Oh, you also die if you catch a ladder. If you put ladders on your pillar and you get knocked off and you catch it, sometimes you can die from that. So, again, it just really makes attacking a skybase kind of difficult. Now, as you're watching this game here, you'll notice that everybody I basically come into contact with is full iron, and that's strictly because of the new update. Usually you would find a few people with, not a whole lot of material or something like that, but almost every single person me and Jack ran into, that's the other person who was in this call with me, they were all suited. At the very least, they had full armor and an iron sword, and some of them had better than that. And right now, at this point, Jack's chasing somebody, somebody's chasing Jack, I'm chasing the person chasing Jack, and then there's two people chasing me. We had a nice long train going. And it looks like one of the people that was chasing me kind of fell off. So in a second, I'm going to turn around and kick his ass. All right, here we go. Yeah. Should have stuck with your buddy, because I get you one-on-one, you're dead. And this is kind of how this game went, is like a lot of the times I was being chased by two, sometimes three people, and Jack would seem to get him one-on-one and take him out. And, it kind of sucks for me that I was getting two or three people at times, but, whatever. As long as we can continue to find people one-on-one, me or Jack usually ain't going to have a problem taking them out. Sticking together is a really good option if you're going up against people who are better equipped or stronger than you at the game. And right here, the other person who was chasing me decided to join back in the fight, I think it was. So I decided to take off again because I didn't want to fight two people at a time, especially since one of them had a diamond sword and a lava bucket. But anyways, I was going to regroup with Jack, so I'm just going to hang out here in the middle until I find somebody. And eventually me and Jack both take on these ice guys again. So, but anyways, new update stuff. Let's see. Since they added new biomes, now they didn't get rid of the old biomes. They just kind of randomized what biomes you're going to get every game, and they also randomized which team those biomes go to. And that makes it really hard because before, you always knew that, hey, the mountain biome was team 2, the snow biome's team 4. Now if you see the snow biome, you don't know what number it's going to be, and it's hard to get to the team you want to go to. If you can still see the flags, and if you're not colorblind, you can kind of tell, what biome is what, because the blue flag, I guess, is still Team 4, and the green team is still Team 3. So that can kind of help you. But for me, I don't have Optifine, and I can't see the flags that well. And what little I can see of them, I can't tell the colors apart good enough because they're kind of like blurry, and there's a little bit of fog or haze over them. So I can't tell what team I'm going to anymore unless I have Jack or somebody with Optifine in the call with me. So that kind of sucks. They need to coordinate the teams again with colors. So like every time you see, let's say, the snow biome, it's the blue team. Okay? You'll still have to use the flag or some other means to determine ahead of time what number to go to. But at least in-game, if you're playing in-game and you see a whole bunch of blue guys when you hit tab, you know to go to the snow biome. Same thing with the jungle biome. If you hit tab and see a whole bunch of green guys, you should probably go over to the jungle biome and to find people to kill. And with the new biomes, what they ought to do is they just need to come up with new colors. So for maybe the gorge biome, they use, let's say, orange. And for the wasteland biome, they use gray because that's a mostly gray biome with all the smooth stone. So yeah, they just need to have everything color coordinated, and they need to maybe move the flags into the middle corners. Maybe that would help with the selecting of teams at the beginning, but they need to come up with something because you should be able to figure out what team you're joining at the very beginning. What else did they add that I was going to talk about? Did I mention they were going to add the desert biome? That is coming in a new update. At least that's what they said in the forums. I don't know when. Let's see. What else? Fall damage. Oh, glitches at the start. In the past there's been instances where there'd be a tree right in front of spawn and you get stuck in spawn and you'd have to be a VIP to get out or get an Ender Mage kit or something. Now those glitches are a lot more prevalent. A lot of times you're having a bunch of rock spawn in front of your area, and you have to either use a surface command to get on top of the flag and then jump over it and take a ton of fall damage. I died the other day. I took so much fall damage trying to get out of it. Or you have to grab the Ender Mage kit if you have Pro or that particular kit and Ender Pearl over it. So hopefully that's something that gets fixed soon. I would imagine that'd be high up on the priority list, but, I also thought, fixing the false advertising they do on their website would be high on the priority list, but it doesn't seem to be for them. Uh, Other things that's happened recently in the world of Minecraft for me, as I'm about to attack this skybase with Jack, is I just recorded a video yesterday with Zach, Mac, Jack, and Javier, who, even though he's banned from Scotland, was in the call. And we showed off new portions of the American Gladiators Eliminator that I built. I built around 20 new obstacles for the Eliminator, and Zach and us, we took about 2 hours to record Zach and Mac racing through it all. And Zach uploaded the first part yesterday. He's going to upload the second part later tonight probably. And if you like to see Zach Scott die, you'll like these videos, because in the first video alone, Zach died over 120 times, I think it was. There's somebody on Twitter who actually counted the total. I retweeted him, so if you want to know the exact number, look at my Twitter feed. But yeah, Zach dies a lot, and Zach gets kind of frustrated because the difficulty level of the second half of the Eliminator that I just built was a lot higher than the first half. So in the future, I am going to try to avoid using so much parkour, because that seems to be what he died at the most, but we'll see. I still got a lot of stuff I want to build into the Eliminator, but I am running out of ideas. So if you guys have any ideas for obstacles that I could put into the American Gladiators Eliminator, let me know what they are. You can make a video, send them to me on Twitter, post them as a video response to this video. I'd love to watch your videos if you have ideas that I can include into the American Gladiator stuff. Because, I'm just running out of ideas. I've built probably 60 or so things in that course already, and it's one of the biggest, if not the biggest, obstacle course I've seen in Minecraft, but, I got a lot of room to fill up in the cobble bitch, so I want to make it bigger and bigger and bigger. So the more ideas, the better. Nyan said he was going to come up with some ideas. If other people in Scotland want to come up with some ideas, if I like them, I will definitely include them. So, yeah, go watch that video over on Zach's channel, the one that's already uploaded. The other one will come later tonight. Other things that's happened recently is I uploaded a music video on this channel. You've probably already seen it. Jonathan Mann wrote and recorded a song for me about Scotland, and I made a video for it, and it's done very well. It's got like 5,000 some views, so thank you all who have watched and promoted it. I know Zach and a lot of the other Scotlanders retweeted it for me, so thank you. And John, from John's Gaming, he also retweeted it. Thank you, John. And let's see the music video, American Gladiators, and that's pretty much it as far as Scotland stuff and walls stuff. I recently bought a kit over on the OCTC servers, those mini games that me and Zach and the rest of us play in Scotland sometimes. I bought a kit over there that allows me to join full teams now, and allows me to pick whatever team I want when I play on those servers. So that's kind of cool. I can now get into Sand Wars, Block, and Woolly Woods whenever I want, even if the game's already full. So that's pretty cool. And I've also went up to 4th place on the all-time wins list recently on walls. I can't believe I almost forgot that. I don't plan on going any higher on the wins list, because the 3 people ahead of me now, they just play a lot more than I do. And as long as they keep playing that much, there's just no way I'm going to catch them. They're really good players, too, so it's not just that they play a lot. They're good players. Maybe not as good as me, but I can't say that for sure. I don't really have much new other than what I've mentioned now. These guys are about to meet their maker here. We are pelting them with arrows, so they decide to run for it. Not knowing me and Jack have ender pearls, we each ender pearl to one of them. Figure we each take one out. My guy had a dog. I killed the dog, then get my ass kicked by that knockback stick there. But I managed to shoot him and finish him off before he can get me. I had feather falling boots, which I enchanted earlier in the match. Kind of saved my life right there. And as you can see in the chat right there, Jack was not able to kill his guy. I don't know how he died to him, because they probably had arrow damage. And, Jack's a pretty damn good player, so one-on-one with somebody who's already taken damage, I don't know how Jack died. And you'll have to ask Jack that, but he's clearly not as good as I am because I killed my guy, and my guy had a dog, so there's no longer any debate in my mind who's better, Jack. I'm sorry. Despite your kill-death ratio, I've got more wins. We each had a shot at going one-on-one against somebody with full iron, and only one of us came out on top, and that was me. As much as I tease Jack, he is one of the best players I play with in this game. His kill-death ratio is now a good deal higher than mine. It's over 5, and mine's at like 4.6. So, yeah, he's definitely a skilled player. Hopefully he doesn't watch that part of the video, but yeah, he's somebody that I enjoy playing with because, if I find somebody that's got 3 or 4 people together, me and Jack usually can, it's not a big deal for us to take him out still. We may have to run a little bit, and divide and conquer, but we get it done. And right here, that's the end of the game. As you can see, I had the most kills with 8. Jack had 4 before he died, so suck it, Jack. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.